Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago. The Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And someone must have been in this hot sun a little too long. They've got the punt team out there. And just to clarify, it is not fourth down. On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. Here comes Grant on the return. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. From the left hash, this from 39. The kick by Sanders is good. And the opening drive for the Dolphins yields 3. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try to play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Baltimore was the most run-heavy team in the league last year after Lamar Jackson took over as a starter. And you think about Mark Ingram. He goes from a situation where he was sharing time with Kamara in New Orleans. Now he figures to be the top guy in the Baltimore backfield, although I guess you could say he's kind of splitting time with his quarterback, Lamar Jackson. But a great veteran presence Mark Ingram is behind Jackson. Ingram now in his 9th NFL season. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Muhammad Wilkerson sacks him that time, coming in off the edge. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 49-yard line.
Check. Fresno. Right there.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. And on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7. To throw again is Jackson. He sets to fire deep. This is caught inside the 15. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now it's Jackson. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Christian Wilkins in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A bad 3rd down mistake there.
Points were already on the board in their mind. And that's the worst part about it, right? Because it's just like in golf. Never count it in the cup until it rolls in there. Otherwise, you can really get messed up with your scores. In this case, you know they thought, hey, at least 3, maybe even a chance to get 6. It's a little bit demoralizing going off the field. Now that you've turned it over and you come up empty.
Yeah, if he holds on to that, at least the field goal on 4th down. Now they lose it. So the first play in the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Check 50. Check 50. Wanda. 80. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
And now it's Rosen looking. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Jackson. They've got his man complete. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Escaping, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Charles Harris able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
To try again after the sack. Jackson got him in. It's Brown. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. It's hard to know who's more dynamic between quarterback Lamar Jackson and that man Hollywood Brown. But they're just going to try to get the ball in Brown's hands early and often like they did there and see what he can produce. So many folks in Baltimore excited about this young. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Now Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Good work after the catch. Going to net them 23 and a first. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Taco Charlton in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Here's Jackson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Charles Harris providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. Tucker named the league's all-pro kicker for the 3rd time in 2018.
Go ahead and admit it. The only time that you get excited about Justin Tucker kicking is when he actually misses. And excited is not the right word. Surprise is more what we're talking about. 90.1% coming into 2019. He's incredible.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Tackle made there by Josh Bynes.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go, D. Hey, alert, alert. Here I come again. Hey, wahoo. 48 yards.
Here's Rosen to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 43.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
They'll run on first down. Grant. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Here we go, D. All day. Middle. Alert. Check it backer. Hug. 48 yards.
Play action here with Rosen. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter. A lot of time to change things. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Rosen. And Ingram hauls it in. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 28. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Alert. Mike, 48. I know he ain't got it. Bravo. 48's the Mike. Check.
Throwing now, Rosen on first down. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jakeem Grant as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 5. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. Oh, look at the juke. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a very good return at all, as he won't even get this back to the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
We play to win. Let's go.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Hill. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. Now, these two teams have met a total of 15 times starting back in 1997. Of course, remember, Baltimore was moved from Cleveland by owner Art Modell back in 1996, so they didn't have a team prior to that, but they met in 97, 15 times since then. The most recent meeting was back in 2017, a 40-0 rout by the Ravens over the Dolphins in October of that year. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
First down, Baltimore.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll go with Hill here on first down. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put...
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews there to make the grab. And the Ravens have once again taken the lead. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the lead is now 2. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Pernell McPhee. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack.
Mike 48, Mike 48. Five. It's just me.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. It's complete to Grant. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jakeem Grant, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead is up to 5. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days. Offensive lineman.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you've got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
Hey, exit. 48,
Following the fumble recovery, it's Rosen. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, Zoo.
Now it's Rosen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Play.
To throw is Rosen. Throwing right, and that's complete. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. He uncorks it for Snead. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead, 69 yards, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey, Alpha!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rosen. He finds Kalen Ballage, his running back. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. With it is Brown. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. He's going to look deep down the field. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie linebacker from LSU, Devin White. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Alert, alert. Screen. Alert, alert.
After the interception, here's Rosen. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be a second down. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Balaj. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Throw left side complete. That's Grant. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Grant. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Back at the 42.
180. 48 right now. Let's go. Bring it. Bring it. Monday. 48 to Monday. Hey, Haywood.
Now on 2nd and 13. Rosen. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
I'm coming after you. Middle.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Brought in over the middle by Grant. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 21. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
He's 80. He's checking. Crash.
They'll run on 1st down. Grant. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A 21-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that up? And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Rashad Jones, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
On 1st down, it's Grant. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. From the gun, it's Rosen. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one. Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They'll run on first down. Grant. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go. Their time to shine. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Grant. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some.
They will run with Grant. And room there to work it inside the 25. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there? I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season. Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they? Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Miami, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll get another home date next week as the Patriots will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.